Good morning, children. In my last video, we learned what exactly is a fraction. We divided apple into equal parts. We divided cottage cheese into equal parts. Also, we divided cake into equal parts, and we learned how to divide one whole into equal parts, and each part is called a fraction. In this video, I have made a PowerPoint presentation to explain these concepts further. So we are going to learn all these concepts, and also we will learn many types of fractions.
Parts and wholes. What is a fraction? A part of a whole or any number of equal parts is fraction. For example, in this figure, children, let us see total how many parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 rows. 6 fours are 24. So in this figure, there are 24 equal parts, and each part is 1/24th of the whole figure. It is the 24th part of the whole figure, and this is each part is called a fraction. Same way, this is a figure which has been divided in equal parts. These parts are 16 in number. So each part is 16th part of the whole figure, and that is a fraction. Same is with this figure. Now, this is how we write a fraction. For example, this fraction is read like this: 7/10. In this fraction, you can see two numbers. One is this number, the upper number. This number is called the numerator, and the numerator is the number of parts which have been selected. The lower number is called the denominator. The denominator is the total number of equal parts in which one whole has been divided. For example, in this figure, the whole figure has been divided in 24 equal parts. So 24 will be the denominator. This figure has been divided in 16 equal parts. So 16 will be the denominator. This line which divides these two numbers, this line is called the fraction bar or the division bar. So we read this fraction as 7/10. Now, let us write the fractions for the shaded and the unshaded parts in these figures. Now, in this first figure, the figure has been divided in 9 equal parts, and out of 9, 6 parts have been shaded. So 6 are the selected parts which have been shaded. So the fraction for the shaded parts is 6/9. 9 are total parts and 6 are the shaded parts. Fraction for unshaded part. In this figure, these 3 parts are unshaded. So for them, the fraction is 3/9. 3 are the unshaded part and 9 are the shaded parts. Second figure, the total parts are 10. Out of these 10 parts, 5 have been shaded. So the fraction for 5 shaded parts is 5/10, and the fraction for unshaded part is 5 upon 10 because 5 are shaded and 5 are unshaded. In this star, the total parts are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out of these 6 parts, only 2 have been shaded. So the fraction for the shaded part is 2 upon 6 and the fraction for unshaded part is 4 upon 6. In this figure, the total parts are 16 and out of these 16 parts, only 4 parts have been shaded. So the fraction for shaded part is 4 upon 16 while the fraction for unshaded parts is 12 upon 16. In the last figure, the total parts are 16. Out of these, 12 have been shaded. So the fraction for shaded part is 12 on 16 and the fraction for unshaded part is 4 upon 16. Now let us see the different types of fractions. First is the proper fractions. In these fractions, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Till now, all the fractions you have seen have been proper fractions. For example, 6 upon 9, 3 upon 5, 1 upon 2, 16 upon 29, 236 upon 975. In all these fractions, the denominator is bigger and the numerator is smaller. So these are proper fractions. Improper fractions. These are the opposite of proper fractions. In these fractions, the numerator is either bigger than the denominator or it is equal to the denominator. For instance, 16 upon 9. 16 is bigger than 9. So this is an improper fraction. 96 upon 27. 386 upon 91. 6 upon 6. Here the numerator and denominator are equal. Even this fraction is an improper fraction. 996 upon 996. This is also an improper fraction. 8 upon 1. 8 is bigger, the numerator is bigger and the denominator is smaller. So this is also an improper fraction. Mixed number. A combination of a whole number and a proper fraction is called a mixed number. For example, 7 whole, 6 upon 9. 2 whole, 3 upon 8. 11 whole, 5 upon 7. 102 whole, 6 upon 97. All these are mixed numbers because they have a whole number part and a fractional part. A whole number part and a fractional part. Unit fractions. The fractions whose numerator is 1 are unit fractions. For example, 1 upon 9, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 29, 1 upon 975. Like fractions. Children, as the name suggests, like, they have something in common, like fractions. In these fractions, the denominators are the same. See, for example, 5 upon 9, 2 upon 9, 1 upon 9, 16 upon 9, 236 upon 9. This is a set of like fractions. Why? Because the denominators are same. These fractions have same denominator. So these are like fractions. Unlike fractions, in these fractions, the denominators are different. In this group of fractions, children, please see the denominators. Here the denominator is 2, here it is 4, here it is 2, here it is 229, here it is 97. So these two fractions which have denominator 2, they are like fractions. But the fraction 56 upon 4, 16 upon 229, 26 upon 97, these three fractions have different denominators. The denominators of these fractions are 4, 229 and 97 respectively. So these three fractions are unlike fractions. And out of this set, 6 upon 2 and 1 upon 2 are like fractions. Now, we are going to learn about equivalent fractions. The fractions which represent the same quantity. Now, think that these are the chocolate bars. These four are the chocolate bars. In the first bar, I have divided the bar in two equal halves. So this is a half and this is a half. And I have shaded one half. So the shaded portion is 1 upon 2. Now all these bars are exactly same. They are of the same company, same size. Now in the second bar, I divided the bar in 4 equal parts. So each part is 1/4. This is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 and 1/4. I have shaded 2 parts. So the shaded parts are 2 upon 4. The shaded parts are 2 upon 4. The third bar, I have divided it into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each part is called 1/6 of the whole chocolate. So this is 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6 and 1/6. I have shaded 3 parts out of the 6 parts. So the fraction for the shaded part is 3 upon 6. In the last bar, I have divided the bar into 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And each part is 1/8 of the total bar. So this is 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8 and 1/8. I have shaded 4 parts out of the 8 parts. So the fraction for the shaded part is 4 upon 8. In this you can see, children, the amount of chocolate which I have shaded remains the same. So what is different? The different is the number of parts in which I have divided the chocolate. The first chocolate I have divided in 2 parts. The second I have divided in 4 parts. The third I have divided in 6 parts. The fourth I have divided in 8 parts. So children, this is the fraction for the shaded part. So the fractions, they may look different. 1 upon 2, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 6 and 4 upon 8. They are looking different. But they are representing the same amount. You can see that the amount is the same. The shaded portion is the same in all these chocolates. So 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 3 upon 6 is equal to 4 upon 8. These 4 fractions are equal to each other. So These fractions are called equivalent fractions. So if I multiply the numerator and the denominator of equivalent fraction by any same number, for example, I have multiplied 1 upon 2, the numerator and denominator by 2. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. I have got this fraction 2 upon 4, and here we have 2 upon 4. So 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 4, and we have seen that these two parts are equal. Same way, 2 upon 4 I have multiplied by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. I have got 4 upon 8, and here we have 4 upon 8. So 2 upon 4 is also equal to 4 upon 8. We can see it here. All these parts are equal. The shaded portions are equal. Now there is another method. Either you are supposed to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, or you are supposed to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So in the fraction 3 upon 6, I am dividing 3 as well as 6 by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we get 1 upon 2. And here is 1 upon 2. So 3 upon 6 is also equal to 1 upon 2. Now in this fraction 4 upon 8, I am dividing 4 and 8 by the same number, 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Again I got 1 upon 2. So 4 upon 8 is also equal to 1 upon 2, which we can see in the figure. The shaded portions are the same. So children, for finding equivalent fractions, there are two methods. And you can follow any of the two methods. We multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. And when we do so, we will get a new fraction. But that fraction would be equal to the original fraction. Also, we can divide the numerator and denominator by the same number, like we have done here. We will get new fractions, but the new fraction will be equal to the original fraction. So, this was the introduction to equivalent fractions. I am going to teach you more about equivalent fractions in my next video. Till then, children, you please revise all these things very nicely and learn different types of fractions, and you should be able to identify different types of fractions. That's all for today. Thank you.